Okay, I think devices need to be really, really simple. Take the equation out when it comes to healthcare professionals and look at what the patient wants again. And I think it's all about the patient. So if you're going to give medical devices, look at the information. What information? And I think the font on informations are so tiny. A lot of patients can't see. They find it hard to read. So I think it needs to be very pictorial. I think it needs to be, the font needs to be bigger, and it needs to be really understandable. What we read, we can understand. We're healthcare professionals, but actually, what is it the patient can read? What is it they can see? Can they see the blood glucose monitors? Can they see the readings on there? Can they understand them? Can they make sense of them? Do they actually know if they're having a hypo, what to do in a hypo? So if they have a blood sugar of maybe 3.5 and they feel absolutely fine, would they know what to do? So I think the manufacturing companies really need to hone in what the patients want rather than what the healthcare professionals want.
The literature that supports a lot of the medical devices is often not in an easy read format. It doesn't often enable patients who need reasonable adjustments to very easily grasp the use of the technologies. And I think that also puts professionals at a disadvantage, because if you're wanting to engage with patients in a holistic way, in relation to their care and treatment, then it's really important that you have as much information that's easily accessible for differing needs of patients.
To have material that looks like the people that I'm trying to help and support. I think very often patients who don't see themselves in materials feel excluded.
And I have to say it's different from people to people, because some people may well have problems in using technologies. It could be a knowledge problem, or some people may well have dexterity skills, like having problems with their hands or fingers to use certain types of technology. So I think it has to be suited to their needs, really.
The information they provide for patients, the patient information leaflets, need to be simple, key messages, pictures. A lot of patients are elderly, a lot of patients have poor eyesight. Poor eyesight goes hand in hand with diabetes, and a lot of these things have very small print.
Manufacturers coming to talk to us a lot more, having maybe a dedicated person that we can work with who provides the support and that we can go to for support if we have a question or if we have something that we need to discuss with them.
We're always working in our community patch at communicating across how devices work, new insulins, and we do that via forums, whether it's from our practice nurses or for our community teams. So supporting those forums is an opportunity for those healthcare professionals to see the devices and to talk to the representative of that company. And that's really valuable. It helps us cascade information out as a specialist nurse team. So that's really useful.